Hello, 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 guys. Good evening, good evening, good evening. This is your girlie Vadney. I'm joining you for the third time today because I need to just touch base with you guys to see how you're doing, how you're progressing with your water challenge, and to introduce you to a very special guest who has joined us from her fancy vacation to talk a little bit with us. Her name is Venisha Bonham. Is that what you said? Bonham Mcgee?
Bonham. Yes, Bonham.
McGee, right? And
Yes.
Venisha is in the health and wellness space. She's very knowledgeable, and she wants to share with us some things about using water as treatment. You know, we've been focusing a lot of ingesting water. Taking it in internally. She wants to talk to us a little bit about using water on our bodies for healing. So, thank you, Venisha. Welcome,
Yes.
you and your husband.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having
Great.
me.
Can you tell
Okay.
us a little bit about yourself and what you're doing out there?
Yes. Yes. So my name is Venisha Bonham Mcgee, and that is my husband Warren McGee. So we're in Mobile, Alabama. Been here, born, raised all my life here. Both of us actually. Um, and so we're situated right here on the Gulf Coast, um, which Mobile feeds right into the Gulf of Mexico. So water is a very big deal here. We love the water. We have beaches everywhere, and everybody here goes to the beach like every year.
Okay. I'm not sure. Maybe she's having some connection issue. We're just gonna keep listening to this music and rocking to it while she reconnects with us. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching, my name is Evadne. We're inside our challenge. We're actually at the fifth day of our water challenge. We were just joined by Venisha McGee. She's out there in Alabama, and she was about to share with us something about the importance of water. Um, we have been focusing on taking water internally, but she wanted to talk about using water externally for healing. And I think she's coming through again because she just got disconnected. Welcome
Yeah.
back, Venetia.
Yes. I'm sorry about that.
That's
We got
okay.
disconnected some kind of way. I was going, coming out of the heated pool, and we got disconnected. But a little bit about me. Um, I'm a naturopath, certified, and also in herbs, herbs, and I'm also a nutritionist and a botanical medicine specialist. And I hope y'all can hear me. That water is coming like really, really wild here right now. But I've been doing um, natural medicine since 2011. Um, and I started out actually trying to heal myself. Um, the doctor told me in 2011 I was a diabetic. Uh, Put me on insulin and metformin, and also had some other issues like high blood and cholesterol, run of the mill stuff. And I'm also a nurse, also, by the way. I don't know if I told you that. I got
You're
my
a nurse?
nursing degree in 1991. Yes, I'm also a nurse. Got my
Okay.
nursing degree in 1991. And
Okay.
so I've nursed just about everywhere in Mobile, Alabama. Hospital, nursing
Okay.
homes, home health care, and I'm a pulmonary nurse. So I work with patients on ventilators in the hospitals. I work with
So
patients
that's the
on
specialty of
ventilators
your medicine?
in the home. Can what I work
Venisha,
with patients in the home on ventilators by myself. Um, so I've just always like been into health since 1991.
okay. Seems like we're gonna lose her again. Her connection is a little bit unstable, but just bear with her a little bit. Those of you who just joined us, go ahead and put message in the chat if you joined. Just let us know where you're joining from. Just put a message there so I can give you a shout out. I really appreciate you guys joining. Venisha is very knowledgeable. She's a naturopath. She was an RN. She has done so many things in her life. So it's great to hear from her and to be able to ask her questions. But her connection is a little bit unstable. So bear with us as she goes in and out sometimes. Go ahead, Venisha. She's actually at a spa.
Yeah, we're at the spa at the Wind Creek Casino and Hotel inside their spa. And I'm sorry we're having a lot of technical difficulties here. I don't know whether it's the water or whatever, but we're just going to do the best we can. So,
yeah. You were telling us about your different specialties.
I healed myself and did so. I got off 13 medications, high blood pressure medicines, blood sugars, insulin, all that stuff, puffers, had lung issues myself, and I got off all that stuff, and that started my healing journey, my natural healing journey. And because I was fortunate to get off all of those pills and puffers, I thought maybe if I could do it myself, that maybe I can help someone along the way who wants the help naturally to get off those medications too.
So pause a little bit for me, Venisha.
And so that started the healing journey.
Okay, so you said you were on 13 medications?
I was on 13 medications, yes. 13 medications.
What were the illnesses you had? What was it? You had high blood pressure?
High blood pressure, high blood sugar. I was on insulin. I was on the puffers, for asthma and bronchitis. I used to have pneumonia every year. I would get pneumonia every year. I thought I was going to die. This is the year I'm going to die. Because the last time in 2014 that my son carried me into the hospital, I was breathing with one lung.
Wow.
And I thought this is the year I was going to die. But God saved me. So there was messages coming to me, I do believe, from the Creator saying that now that I've healed you, it's time for you to help somebody and help for them to know that, God can heal them too. And that started my natural medicine journey. So I went back to school several times after that, after nursing, to get education, because you know how we love to have those papers, right? And we don't like to, some people, even though you have mountains and mountains of experience in years, they still like you to have those papers, right? So I said, let me go and get some paperwork behind me, so that people will, trust me, because that's just the way we are. We got to have those papers behind us. So I just graduated again in May of last year in Botanical Medicine, certified.
Okay.
And that.
Okay.
Yeah. And that type of medicine, which I am actually the 5th person in the United States to use that type of medicine. And also I'm an African American, the first to use that type of medicine. And it's called dynamic phytotherapy.
So can you explain to us what botanical medicine is all about? For those who don't know. botanical medicine. Explain to us what exactly is that about.
Okay, so dynamic phytotherapy is a type of plant medicine, a botanical medicine that is derived from plants, but it has a healing component that's used with homeopathy. So it's not and it's not that it is homeopathy, and it's not that it's herb. It is basically you can take the two combined together and make it into dynamic phytotherapy by way of succussion, which is
Okay.
a technique that you must do in order to form the medicine, because you are actually making the medicine. Okay.
Okay.
So I got that in May. Um, but so I was like having a all around type knowledge of various different therapies, because as a naturopath, you don't just really deal with one type of holistic therapy. You have a combination of various kinds. And although my specialty is in herbs and nutrition and dynamic phytotherapy, I also am linked up with other practitioners that practice different types of other therapies. And so we just, if someone needs something, then we just give them a referral. But a naturopath deals with all types of therapies. If they're not doing it themselves, then they have practitioners that they work with, and to give the client an overall wellness
Experience.
modality to give the body. But right now, about water therapy, and water, you made some very, very interesting points of water. And water is a must, it's mandatory, because our bodies, it depends on what you have, and you need the water. The body consists of 70 to 75% water. Now, most of the time, the doctor would tell you that you need eight ounce glasses of water a day. That's really not true. That's kind of like a goal, I guess, or a guide to kind of give you a parameter of how much water approximately you should be using. But really, what you do, the body differentiate.
Vanessa, you're breaking up, so we're not hearing. Can you move from the spot that you're standing so we can get a better signal? We're not hearing anything now.
What about now? I'm close
Yeah.
to the waterfall, and so yeah, I tried to get away from it. But
Yeah.
so you take your body weight. Let's say if you weigh 100 pounds, okay. So you divide by half, which would be 50 pounds, right? And that's how many ounces of water you should be drinking a day. But like I lost 45 pounds, right? I just lost 45 pounds. It was a milestone that I was trying to do, and I did reach that. And I'm on my second journey of losing weight. I want to lose another 36 pounds. So now my amount of water is going to shift. It's going to go down because my body weight has went down. So as your body fluctuates, whether it goes up in weight or down in weight, you should move your calculator of how much water you should intake. Okay, so I'm down 45 pounds, so now I don't have to. I'm not going to tell you my weight because I'm still working on it. But yeah, you should fluctuate that water. Versus 8 ounces of water, it's not going to work for a 300 pound person, or it may much water for a 100-pound person. So you
Yeah.
must adjust the water. Every element or organ system in your body has to have a certain amount of water, and especially through those kidneys, because there's a certain amount of water that must pass through those kidneys so that you can flush those toxins out of your kidneys. Okay, the brain has to have its water. Okay, the heart has to have its water. The
Yeah.
blood, even the
The
blood, has to
skin.
have its water. Can you hear me?
Even the bones. Even the bones.
And yeah, the bone. Yes, yes. So every element or system of the body must have water. So just remember that as you lose weight or gain weight, increase or decrease the water, because what impairs the body, so, you know, and that's what the kidney, the liver, everything is all trying to break down those toxins and flush those toxins up out of the body. And that's what makes us sick, right? So we got to make sure we have enough intake of water to cleanse all of your 13 body systems. Now, the doctor tell you got 12 body systems, but you actually got 13, okay? Because the cannabinol system is also its own system, okay? That's your 13 system, all right? Along with the other 12 that they usually work with. But you really have 13 systems, okay? And that system is powerful. That system is very powerful. It can have its own healing mechanism and homeostasis systems that will work with the other 12 systems to help keep them in balance, okay? So, you gotta remember to that's a powerful system to heal the body too. But let's go over here to now. A lot of people, can you hear me? A lot
Yeah,
of
I'm hearing
people
you.
try and do in the wintertime cold water therapy. All right? And that's the cold water therapy. Right? This side cold and that side is hot. All right? But your cold water therapy, if you got pain and inflammation, the best thing for you to do, if you can, get some cold water therapy on your body, okay? And on your skin, because that will decrease the pain and the inflammation. And you only need to stay in there just a short amount of time to give that. You don't want to shock your body, but you want to be able to infuse your body system with that cold water just to say and wake it up. But that's what it's going to
Okay.
do. It's going to wake it up so that your
Okay.
body and organ systems can work for you and decrease the pain. And then after
Venisha.
you do the cold water therapy, you want to go into your hot water therapy. Okay?
Venisha.
So you
Is this
quickly
the
go from
same?
cold water to hot. That's why they got them both together in here. They got them right together. All right? Now that heat, that heated water is going to increase the immune system so that your immune system can start revving up and the circulation can rev up so that it can start healing your body, right? So you want to get into that heated water so that it can remove the toxins, because that's what that circulation is going to be doing. It's going to go to all of your organs from head to toe, and it's going to start pushing those toxins up out of your organs into your blood. All right? And it will push that lymph system, which the immune system is inside the lymph system. And a lot of times, I don't know if many people know this, but if you would keep your lymph system clean, your body will work more efficiently.
Yeah.
They always say, build up your immune system, clean your lymph system, right?
Yeah.
Because once the blood and all of that stuff starts pouring up into your
Okay.
So, and this right here, I want to tell
Um,
you another thing. This water here, and even if you take a bath, just anytime you get into the water, your skin will start soaking up the water. Okay, especially if you got dry skin, scaly skin, get into the water because when the toxins are released, your biggest organ is your skin.
yeah.
That those toxins are going into your skin or onto your skin. It lands onto your skin. That's why you gotta take a bath, right? Or you start stinking, right? Those you stinking because those toxins have landed on your skin, have pushed themselves out from in the inside of your body onto your skin, and they just sitting there to be removed. Now, one thing I tell my clients to do is dry skin brushing. Dry skin brushing removes the toxins and the dead scales off of your skin. And it also stimulates the lymph system, okay? It stimulates the lymph system, which is a very good thing. That you need that lymph system working perfect, okay? So do and
Okay.
look up and get you a dry skin brushing. And when you're taking a bath, do your dry skin brushing, okay? Um, but also after the cold water therapy and the hot water therapy, um, the sauna. You can go to the sauna, right? Everybody know what a sauna is. So the sauna,
Okay.
I'm gonna go in here because I only have a few more minutes um, on my time. But the sauna builds up the immune system.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Venisha Mcgee is our special guest, and she is at a spa, and she has joined us to share some of her expertise with us. She's a very versatile, well-trained practitioner, and she is giving us a lot of information. I have a lot of questions for her, but she can't hear me very well, so I'll just, let her say her piece. Maybe I could have her join me another day and where we could have more discussions on some of the points that she raised, which are very, very, very important. She got cut off. I don't know if she lost power, but she's inside of the spa, so she doesn't have great signal. With all the movement of water and everything like that, I think that might help to interrupt her signal a little bit. But also, the spa is a place for relaxation, so I don't think they would be you know, high on making sure that people are using phone inside of the spa, if you know what I mean. It's a place of relaxation. So she's back here. Welcome back, Venisha. It's been a little bit choppy and rough, but we will continue. Oh, there she goes again. We will have to invite her back when she can when she's at home or in a place where she can speak um, more comfortably. But this is really great information that she's sharing about the lymph node, how you're supposed to keep your body, and how you can improve your health via not just what you take in, but what you also expose your largest organ to, which is your skin, right? How water helps. She was talking about the hot and the cold for reducing pain, and I was trying to get her attention to verify if that is the same principle that they use at the physical therapist. When you go there for pain, they usually put you on something which is very cold and then very hot, or vice versa, very hot and then switch to cold. This is something that you can practice where you are at home with an ice pack and a warm pad. But from what I gather, is that you're not supposed to do this for more than 15 to 20 minutes. If there's anyone watching who can verify this, please do. It's a great therapy for pain, but you should not just leave the hot pack there, or the cold package there forever and thinking that the longer you leave it, then it's the more relief you're going to get. You can actually end up hurting yourself. So be mindful of that. It's not supposed to be done over a long period. I don't know if there is any danger in doing it every day, but I am told that there's danger in doing it for too long. So yeah, so we will have more discussions with Venisha. We thank her for joining us, and these pieces of information are most important to us about how we care our bodies. We heard her talk about being on so many different tablets for all sorts of things, and she was able to come off all of those tablets just simply by the way she treated her body. She started to pay attention. She started to study more. She started to dig deeper, and she was able to cure herself from all of these conditions, which had her on, was it 12 or 13 different medications, she said. So the takeaway from this is, guys, you can heal yourself. You can heal yourself. A lot of what you need to heal yourself is inside the food that you eat. The way you think about herbs and herbal treatments, we need to revise the way we look at those things. Natural remedies are something that you can actually use safely to heal yourself. You can work with your practitioner, your medical doctor with that, or go to someone who's a naturopath or something like that who knows, the quantities and what type are good for you. But it's definitely a way forward. I've seen a lot of people who do a lot of things for themselves get rid of illnesses because they choose to go naturally. And above all, what you take into your body, what you put on your skin, that is your biggest nightmare there. That's what caused most of the time. That's what caused the mayhem in our lives, right? What we eat, how we eat. And I think some people don't really get the gravity of that because they rely on I don't want to say things out of term. So they rely on the knowledge, the limited knowledge of the people who give you medical advice. But bear in mind, a lot of the times these people are not trained in nutrition, so they don't have a clue. They are trained to prescribe drugs. That's literally what it boils down to. So they won't know some of these other things to help you, or their knowledge is very limited in the area of nutrition and herbs and stuff like that. So they have to impart to you what they learn. And unfortunately, the system is set up to teach them to give you drugs. Okay, so you want to be able to decide for yourself how you want to do that. But I know if you eat very well, if you exercise, if you do your due diligence and you keep up with your health, you pay attention, you listen to your body, you get sunshine, you can get over a lot of the things that bug you and keep you on these meds. So I want you guys to be mindful, think about these things, right? Get yourself aligned with someone who could show you a better way to eat properly. What you're supposed to eat, what you're not supposed to eat, what you're supposed to avoid. you know and sometimes we we choose a certain path, and we give into peer pressure. You don't want to feel that you're different. You don't want someone to think you're fussy or think you're whatever, or you think you are just, too anal about what you eat. But you should know your body. You should know your body. And I am at a place in my life now where I don't please people by eating the things that they want me to eat because I want to look like I am agreeable. I'm just going to tell you, no, I'm not eating it. And that's it. Because for every piece of that food or that thing that you give me to eat, and I eat it although I know I shouldn't eat it, every time I do that, I have to end up taking two, three, four tablets to reverse the effect of that when my whole sinuses or whatever starts to act up. So I'm not into playing um, nice with anybody about what I put into my body. If I said I don't want it, I shouldn't have to explain to anybody why I don't want it, right? Or feel pressured into having it. If I said that I'm not going to eat that food, it's usually because of a good reason, especially if it is something that um, I don't eat just by choice, right? If I tell you I don't want certain products to eat, it's because I know that maybe that product is mixed with a whole bunch of other stuff that you're not even thinking about. Maybe milk, dairy is inside of it, but you don't see that because you didn't stop to read the fine things on the label. So you don't realize that dairy is a part of it. And then, you know, you have intolerance to dairy. And so you just have that thing, and then 2 minutes time you're sick, and then you have to go take a pill. So be very, very, very mindful of what you put in your body, and you should know what works for you. It boils down to that. Venisha sent me a message. She said technical difficulties. I understand, Venisha. You can come back on here. We're still going to be on this tomorrow until Saturday. So you can come on one of those days and finish your presentation where we can have a more put together and presentation that you can have people ask you questions and get feedback straight on while you're talking. But we do appreciate you joining us, Venisha, and your effort in trying to bring us these very, very important information, right? So we're gonna call it a day. Like I said, this is my third trip on here today, and it's because I do care about my people. I do care about the people who I come in contact with. Um, so many people uh, I know either died or I knew who died, or some who are dying, or some that are just afflicted with all sorts of illnesses, some of which are preventable. And because of that, I cannot stay quiet. I cannot stay quiet because we have to do what we can, especially those of us who think that we can lead out in these causes. We should lead. At a time when you see everybody around you falling ill, and you know within your heart that you have the passion, the calling, the whatever it takes to put the message of health out there in front of these people. You're brave enough, you're bold enough, you don't care about the criticism. You should. You absolutely should. Because for each of your friends or relatives that die, and you knew that maybe you could have said something more to them to help guide them along the way, and you didn't, it's like it tears your heart out. So I I don't mind putting myself out there to help the health and wellness cause because I am passionate about that, and I think it is a mission that I need to accomplish. Some people are called, to preach. Some people are called to do all kinds of things. Some people are called to sing. Some people to play the piano, to dance, to whatever. I think this is my calling, and I need to put it out there so that more people can benefit from it. More people can find themselves into programs that can guide them and help them along the way so that they can be well, or they can have a better shot at having a better life, living longer. Okay? So that's kind of my piece tonight, right? And I'll be back here tomorrow at 1 p.m. And we're going to go at this until Saturday. And come on Sunday, we're going to be starting a new challenge to do something else for the community so that we can have people thinking about their health and their wellness and taking this very seriously. We can't be just sitting back and don't care. We can't. We can't. We can't. Right? We need to build those immune system. We need to have people moving. We need to have people getting in the habit of walking, of jogging, of just moving their bodies so that they don't get crippled and um, you know, old faster than they should. We can do better. We can do better. This is Black History Month, and um, you know, listen, we're coming up short when it comes on to the way we treat our bodies and how much uh, you know attention we pay to what's going on and what we teach our children and so on. So this month is a great month to be doing this, and I intend to go for the entire month, just throwing myself into this health and wellness thing and bringing awareness, bringing people attention to things that they can do to improve their health and their well-being, and to lead their family in a better way. All right, so I am going to I am going to take my leave from you guys, and I hope that if you have any questions, you do not hesitate to put it in the chat wherever you see this video, whether it's on YouTube or on Facebook. We're on a mission. I have a great network of people who are willing to come on here and speak and encourage. If you have certain topics that you need to hear more about, just let us know, right? We are all trying to hold up each other. And remember, I also have a program for helping you to eat better, to lose weight if that's what you want to do, just to be more fit, but more than anything, to use food as medicine, natural food as medicine. No additives, no dairy, no nothing like that. Just natural food. We can show you how to prepare some of these foods. I sit down and I go through with you to form a menu for yourself for the week that you can follow. I also teach you how to store some of these food, or to be able to take them to lunch to work with you and so on, or just having them in your home. So when you're hungry, you have food already in your refrigerator that you could just put on a bowl or something and eat without having the crisis and the sugar rush. It's all about planning. It's all about being aware, and it's all about your mindfulness about how you treat your body. Your body is your temple, right? And we don't get a second chance when it comes on to our bodies. We can go outside the road and order our body. We can go out and enhance pieces of the body, but we can't go out and order a whole body, right? Certain things will just go, and that's it, right? So what we have, let us try our best to do the best we can for what we already have, right? And so those of you who are having thoughts about getting your detoxing going, getting your cleanse going, you need to be in my inbox asking me how you can get into my program to do these things. and how you could benefit from my network of people who can provide you with these information. We have very powerful people who could come through here to talk about alkaline foods and all kind of things, all sorts of topics. And I really want to bring these people in front of you guys so you can benefit from this, because as a group of people, we have to educate ourselves more. We have to keep telling the story. We have to keep whispering it into the ears of each and every brother or sister until we can't do it anymore, because it is just a little bit more difficult, right? When things go bad, the first thing you will neglect is your health. When things go bad, the first thing you're going to cut the budget on is your health, right? And you're going to run out to the little shops and buy the worst food. It reminds me of yesterday. I was out in the store and decided I wanted something for $10. And, I had this little wrangling with the store owner about how bad the food was. I said, look at these bananas. They're so old. Why do you have them here? You should throw this in the garbage. Who is buying that? Something that is that old, you don't need to be selling them old and stale. But this is what our people are eating, right? Because they can't do better. They don't have the money to go over to Whole Foods most of the time and get good fresh stuff. So they pick up the little riff-raff. That's a Jamaican term, but I don't know if it is a real word thing. Riff-raff. You pick up the little riff-raff that you can afford, right? Because it's cheap. We have to start teaching our people that you can't live like that. You really can't live like that. Some of these things we can plant them ourselves. So we don't have to be eating riff-raff all the time. We don't have to. We can do better. We can grow lettuce in a flower pot, right? So we will have a lot more of these discussions. Like I said, it's my mission to spread the word, keep it in front of you, in front of my people, right? As leaders, we are called to lead, and we lead in different ways. This is what I have adopted as my mission and what I believe is my calling, and I'm going to keep doing this. Okay? So I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow at 1 p.m., right? For another healthy discussion about water. And I hope that if you have questions or if you need to become a part of my program, my wellness program, that you will reach out to me in my inbox and let's have a conversation. Let's have a half an hour chat about how I could help you and get you started on a journey to become more healthy and well. All right. Take good care of yourself, guys. Good night. It was my pleasure to serve you today 3 times around. I had to even change my clothes and my hair dress, because I'm showing up. I couldn't be showing up 3 times for the day in the same outfit. So, yeah. Thank you so much, guys. It has been a real pleasure to serve you, and I'll see you tomorrow. God bless. And thank you, Venisha. We will catch up as soon as I get off this call. Bye-bye.